James Lynch here for Sportskeeda MMA. Happy to be joined by, in my opinion, middleweight contender Caio Borralho, who's been killing it in the octagon. Great to be here. How cool is it to be a part of International Fight Week and not have to fight and kind of enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it's a dream come true, brother, because I've always been seeing this in my home, and see all these guys, all these former champs doing autograph signing. It's really a dream come true, a fulfillment to myself, Like, I'm very proud of myself where I'm at right now. Very good, and it's even better with no fights, because you kind of relax, you kind of stay really enjoy,
Good, and I'm glad to hear it. And you've been on a roll, man. You've been killing it in the middleweight division. Did you expect things to go so successfully? I know you believe in yourself, but to be so dominant like you have, being in the UFC, did you expect this coming in?
Yeah, for sure, I expected that, bro. I've been training for the past 10 years hard, every day doing the same thing, so I knew that my time was gonna get, and then 7 years after I got signed by the UFC, and now all the world is seeing my work, so I didn't expect to be that fast, because I did a lot of fights that I wasn't expecting, but I was expect to be dominated the way as I am, and I will be champion one day, for sure.
Absolutely. I see Brendan Allen over there. You guys connected a little bit. Is that a future fight you see?
Yeah, maybe there's a future fight. He's coming very good. He's on the top already, so I'm getting there. So maybe in the future there's a fight to make. He's a very good friend. We talk, we come along with each other. It's good, but business is business,
Sure. What have you made of some of the matchmaking? We've seen Ikram get to fight Paulo Costa, Abus Magomedov getting to fight Sean Strickland. When's your turn? You got to be getting a big name here soon.
Yeah, I trust the UFC. They know what they're doing. For sure, I was kind of like, oh, what they're doing with this, but the UFC knows what they're doing. These guys, Strickland just proved that another level is another level. Ranking is another level. So I think Ikram will lose to Paulo too, and all these guys gonna lose their fight because they're not building that way, So in this sport, it's very important the hours that you get inside of the octagon, the fights that you do before you go to the top, So I think they will all get their ass beat and nobody gonna even remember them, So everybody remembers me because I'm doing the hard way, and I'm winning all of that. That's why.
How have you dealt with the Dagestani fans? I know they can be a little ruthless on social media, but because you've been vocal about the matchmaking, how have you dealt with that?
Yeah, that's good. It's good, but I don't read too much what they're saying, the shit they're saying. There's some good Daggers that
big time,
that come to me and say good shit, That I went to Chechnya I went to Sweden to work with Hamza. He's from Chechnya. There's a lot of Chechen guys talking to me. Dagestani, it's good.
How was it training with Hamzat Chimaev?
It was very hard, bro. It was good training. I evolved a lot. The time I was there was last year, so it was good training.
How successful will he be at middleweight? Because we've seen him fight at middleweight, but not against any ranked opponents.
I think he can be successful any way he wants. I think better weight for him is 170 because he's not that big, but he can make 185 and he will be hydrated and be strong, so he can do some noise in both divisions for sure.
When do you want to fight next? If the UFC came to you right now and said, hey, you can fight whenever you want, when would you want to fight?
So I want to fight in the Brazil's card.
Say November?
Yeah, November 4th. I want to fight on that card, maybe co-main event, because we have Jailton in the main event. So maybe co-main event. That would be awesome to fight in front of the crowd, in front of my people,
Who do you want to fight next? Who's available? There's a couple names. I think Brendan Allen, you got Roman Dolidze. Who are you looking at? Because I think a ranked opponent has got to be next.
Actually, there's a lot of guys in the rankings that are booked already. So I think I call out a lot of guys, but they're not in this division. Brussels, I think he's going to retire. Gastelum is coming down. So I want to fight like Hermansson. I think Hermansson is a good name. He's on top 10, and I think it's a good name for me right now.
Agree, nice veteran. How do you feel like you match up against Jack? Because obviously he's known for his ground game. Guy over there, Kelvin Gastelum, he submitted him a few fights ago.
So, I'm a specialist in BJJ, so I'm not afraid of anyone's ground game, I can do it very well. So I think the matchup is very good. He likes to in and out, but this is my style, in and out all the time and then taking down. He's not the guy that takes everyone down too much, but I might get him taken down and finish him. That's maybe the plan.
I gotta say, your English is amazing, man. How did you learn? Do you watch TV and movies? How did you learn your English?
Yeah, I watch a lot of TV, movies, series, everything. But I studied when I was a kid. I studied in the course in Brazil, so I did a little bit. And then when I came to America, the first time I was in America was 2021 in my contender. And then I was kind of talking. I was, oh, I can talk. Yeah, it's good. So yeah.
It worked out. Good English and good interview. Thank you so much for doing this, and looking forward to seeing your next fight get booked. If there's anything you want to promote before we get out of here, you're wearing the steak shirt, social media, anything you want to mention?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, guys, for the support, for all the messages. Steak, thank you for changing my life. Let's go.